right? A rigorous approach to sexual morality would say, well, it's always going to be degrading for people to have sex, but we have to procreate. So the one justification in the rigorous mindset for sex, the only thing that makes it okay is the fact that it leads to babies. This is often mistaken for the Christian view or the Catholic view. This is not the Christian view. In fact, John Paul II says the real danger here in this rigorous interpretation, that the only justification is procreation, because it's really degrading. Animals do it, and we're degrading ourselves to the level of animals. So, but we got to procreate. No, he says the real danger here is if the only reason you're having sex is to procreate, well, now you're also, in another way, treating your spouse as a means to an end. You're not loving your spouse. You're treating that spouse as a means to an end. So it's another form of utilitarianism. I'm only having sex with you to procreate. Later in the book, John Paul II will say, the attention should not be on the end of procreation, but should be on your spouse and wanting to uphold and honor the dignity of your spouse. So it's a very interesting insight that there's this other form of utilitarianism that can creep in. I'll just share a story from my own marriage here. Years ago, when we were trying to conceive our third, it took a long, long time, several months, I think a couple years. It took a couple years to conceive. There's a 4-year gap between Thomas and Beth. And Wendy, I have Wendy's permission to tell this story. I've told it publicly before. But, during the course of the month, Wendy's very interested in intercourse during the fertile time because she really wants to conceive.
Right.
Other times of the month, not so interested. And over several months of this, I started to think,
Am I being wanted for me?
Boom.
Yeah.
Exactly. Am I being desired for me, or am I being desired for my sperm that can lead to her getting pregnant because she really wants to be pregnant? And I started to feel kind of used.
It would have taken me a long time to complain.
That's the joke, right? I mean, that's the window into the male personality. Well, Wendy came to me because she started to have the same conviction that she was approaching our union with a kind of usurial attitude. And so she says to me, it's peak fertile time, and she says, honey, I've been realizing I've been kind of using you, and I think we should refrain, just so you know that I'm not in this just to get pregnant. And I was like, oh, it's okay. I mean, the whole male thing again. No, I actually, that was a joke. I honestly felt honored by her.
I think I would have felt honored by my wife, not if she had said, well, we'll abstain during fertile time, but that I will seek to give of myself to you in non-fertile time, the way I'm doing in this moment.
Yes, and that too. I mean, her saying that was her pledge to me that I want to learn how truly to give myself to you more sincerely. I felt so honored by that. And we need to grow in that sensitivity to where we are being usurial, right?